Hello, Magic Casters of all shapes and sizes. My name is Chance. Welcome to my Spellbook, and thank you so much for tuning into the 63rd episode of our first level spell series. Today we're going to be taking a look at one of the most commonly used protective spells in the entire game by both wizards and eldritch knights alike. Today we're going to be taking a look at Shield. This spell is usable by the sorcerer and the wizard, meaning it's found on their spell lists. Naturally, anyone else with access to their spell lists would have access to it as well, and it is found in the player's handbook. With that being said, let's take a look at its mechanics. Your cast time is one reaction, and the trigger that allows you to cast this is whenever you're hit by an attack or targeted by magic missile. The range is self, and the duration is one full round, so you're protected for one full round. And the effect at a glance is as followed. Until the start of your next turn, you have a +5 bonus to AC, takes no damage from magic missile, which is pretty good. That +5 bonus is also applied to the initial triggering attack, so it could potentially cause it to miss. The components are somatic and verbal, meaning you have to speak forth an incantation and gesture with one hand. The school is, unsurprisingly, Abjuration. It is the protection magic after all. Fantastic! With that being said, let's take a look at its full description and just flesh out the spell a little bit better. An invisible barrier of magical force appears and protects you. Until the start of your next turn, you have a +5 bonus to AC, including against the triggering attack, and you take no damage from magic missile, which is pretty good. And the trigger for the reaction, you take it when you are hit by an attack or targeted by the magic missile spell, which is really good. Needless to say, I really like this one. I've seen anyone with access to it should probably take it. It's just super useful. That being said, let's move on to some alternative uses. So one of the main ones is this really helps it when you're trying to run away, you're eating a couple attacks of opportunity. The first one that hits you, use this and just blow through a bunch of enemies. You know, that +5 bonus to AC, especially if you combine it with something like Mage Armor, is super choice. Honestly, fantastic combination. I've seen it used a couple times in the past, but this is just... it's kind of a no-brainer, you know, especially for Gish casters who are found on the front line. If they need to make a clean getaway, this is a great way of doing that. Outside of that, this is really good for maintaining concentration. What's better than having advantage on con saves? Not having to make one at all, and this is a good way to do it. That being said, I'd like to take a quick moment to thank our patrons, Marcos G. Guzman Jr., Reyna, Tanner Frazier, Kenny Garcia, and Bruce T. Thank you so much, guys. It's been awesome. We are also doing the daily live streams every day from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And if you like that cool hand-drawn Warforged, check out our Patreon videos to figure out how to get your own hand-drawn D&D picture. If you guys have any cool ideas or alternative uses for Shield, please put them down in the comment section beneath. I really appreciate it, and I'm just looking forward to see what you guys can come up with. That being said, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and as always, happy casting.